Now a more serious story. In other news, before the wreckage was cleared from the airport in Toronto, Delta offered passengers on board the plane that crashed there $30,000 each.
Delta also says if people take the money, they won't be giving up their legal rights. But is this a fair offer or good public relations at a bad time? Kent Airedale takes a look.
Trying to calculate compensation for plane crash survivors is impossible. And on a day when the last of 21 injured Delta passengers was released from the hospital, the true toll this crash took is still far from clear. But one thing is clear.
Just handing out proactively $30,000 to every passenger is historically generous.
Though Kyle Potter, executive editor of the Thrifty Traveler, admits there's not much history to draw from.
The only obvious parallel here is the Miracle on the Hudson crash from 2009, made famous by the pilot Sully. And in that case, American Airlines gave passengers $5,000.
Delta's offer of $30,000 to each of the 76 customers on board would total nearly $2.3 million. And according to NBC News, Delta reps are telling customers it comes with no strings attached.
Keep in mind, this is just the first chapter of the aftermath of this story. There's going to be lawsuits. There is going to be additional forms of direct compensation for injuries and hospital bills and all of those things. I have no doubt about that.
When I first saw it, I saw the possibility it might be really good customer service.
But attorney Mike Bryant says he does still have questions about the fine print.
What's the check say? Do they want you to sign anything? Do they want you to give a statement? What else is involved with this?
If Delta's proactive payment really is as simple as it sounds, he says history shows it could be both good for customers and business.
There was a past situation where Toro had a lot of litigation going because a number of things were going on with their different products, and they dropped their litigation costs and they dropped their overall number of complaints by taking care of people and making people happy with the product, and they were able to sell that product to these people again in the future.
I think several things can be true at once. First and foremost, Delta does pride itself on taking care of its customers, and so in their minds, this is just doing the right thing.